All right, everybody. I'm gonna probably sound a little rough because I've been moving and there's been all sorts of dust. Might be a little echoey because I have not had a chance to set up my foam in the room yet. The room is a lot larger, which is kind of cool, so we might actually get some echo from it, so I apologize. Yeah. So I was completely exhausted yesterday, and yeah, I just could not stream. So we're gonna go ahead and do our OC art raffle winner, Kane's artwork today. And since I was moving, I did not have time to do any preliminary sketching and line art and all that good stuff. So this will probably be a multi-stream, kind of like event here. So yeah. Anyway, let's go over and pop into here so we can get started. And you know what? I haven't even checked to see if uh, my tablet is calibrated. Oh yeah, it's working. Hell yeah. Hey, Benzie. So let's go ahead and we'll pop over here. So you guys, why is it not showing anything on my OBS? Hold on 1 second here, guys. I'm sorry. Um, derp. Why are you not working right now? That's annoying. All right. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. To display capture. That and select display. There we go. Ha ha ha. Alright. And let me size this real quick. I'm sorry, guys. Freaking moving has made everything all extra fucky, so. Alright, let's move that down below me. Okay, now we're Gucci. Alright, so yeah, our last OC raffle winner was Kain. So he's got this really cool character here. If you can see him up in the corner, Kain Diavolo. I can read out their little backstory. A result of the Atom Project, Kain was deemed a failure by most. Rather than being destroyed, however, Kain would be raised by the famous alchemists who helped create him, being the son he and his wife could never have. Though he faced much prejudice in his life as a homunculus, it only served to light a passionate fire within Kain that pushed him to make his home a better place. This passion is what led him to join the Reaper Association and eventually become one of its top members. So he's like this cool character here. He's got a little scar. He's got like a key going through his head, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I was kind of thinking of giving him like a pose here, like he's flapping his lab coat on. And I'd actually been looking for, a reason pretty much to use this pose at some point. So let's see. Let's make it come in a little bit. And I need to leave room for the key. So I'm thinking I will also get my rule of thirds out so we can figure out our composition. If it'll cooperate. There we go. And convert. Can you guys hear me okay? Like, is everything, like, relatively okay? At least, like, functional? I don't want to be yapping to the ether and not realize it. Trying to get this as close to the size of the canvas as I can. There we go. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nefa. Appreciate it. Ooh, it looks like I did a pretty good job already with the composition. Let's see. Maybe kind of want that exactly on a line. Maybe around. We're going to zoom in a little bit more because this is going to be more of a portrait than anything, because want to keep it consistent between all the winners. Well, if I put them in the middle here, I'll be able to put the key going through this line here where it intersects. So I think this is the angle we're going to use. All right. Oops. Let me make a copy of that in case I want to adjust it, and then I can rasterize it. So do that. And we'll hide that, rasterize this one. Oh, it sounds like you can hear my keyboard from my mic. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting here when we get into it. All right, so I think that's pretty good. You know what? I should also get a reference real fast of somebody putting on a coat or a jacket. So let me grab one real fast. And then we should be good to start sketching. Enjoy some JoJo music in the meantime. Nobody is dynamically putting on their lab coat apparently. Maybe I'll just have to do a regular coat. Let's see. Oh, come on. No action scientists? Really?
Hold on, I have one.
What's that?
I have one. I just saved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a coat, but it's a long coat. You could make it.
Are they like flipping it onto their shoulders?
I'll show you.
Havoc might have a reference for me. I'm going to try without lab coat real quick and see if I get anything to pop up. I just don't want it to look crazy, you know. It's always good to look up for a reference for something you're not sure is gonna how it's gonna look. So.
No.
Nah, that's not quite it. It's okay though. Thank you anyway though. Reference. Man, they're all just like either just straight up wearing them or they are just regularly draping them over their shoulders. Trying to find one of them putting one on like I have in my pose here. Maybe if I add pose, like dynamic pose. If I can type. Wow, these are not very dynamic either. We might just have to wing it and then you know, maybe what I'll do is I'll get the sketch like started, I'll get all the lines underneath, and then we can do his coat last when I find a good enough reference for it. I think that's what we'll do. Because I'm not gonna spend all day like looking for a reference. So okay, cool. All right, let's see. So let's use this as our first reference for our sketching here, since we can see the key really well. And I put my pen down. There we go. I swear I could have slept for like 4 days straight, guys. Like moving sucks so bad. Like I wanted to die. But I must persist on. Oops. Help if I made a new layer. Yeah, it's not fun. Alright, he looks like he has kind of like a little bit of a rounded face here. I don't want to make him too Chad. So maybe we'll make him even more anime with like the more pointy chin. I usually draw men with like at least a little bit of like a chin, but we'll see if we can make some adjustments to him. That's a little bit better. I really like this one. We're gonna make the head a little bit bigger just to make it kind of like anime. And then I can always adjust it back down if I need to for the correct proportions. I wonder if this is... Oh yeah, it is a long shirt. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. We're going to have this open just a little bit here, I think, to have him a little more slightly like disheveled looking, since he's like kind of getting ready. Try to keep things like loose and look a little more dynamic. Trying to keep an idea of where the anatomy is as well as we sketch. I'm just going to keep flipping back and forth to my references as well. Let's give him like a hairline to go by so I know where to begin as far as that goes. And it kind of looks like his hair might be coming from like the middle here. So let's get like some of the outside shape. And of course we're gonna have like fun with the strands of the hair and whatnot, so we're gonna make that like more of a thing. Maybe it's like coming off of his like collar there. And I'm thinking, let's give it some more volume coming off his head. And let's see, so the other hair would also be kind of coming like this. It's going to come off his head, going this way here, and he's got one of these numbers coming up. And it looks like he's got some kind of like the mid one, but we're just gonna get it in there until we can get like the actual details. So he's got this, kind of goes like this. We're going to try to give it the shape we're looking for. And this is just the initial sketch anyway, so of course we can clean it up. His hair is looking a little flat on this side here, so let's go ahead and do that. Guess this is probably the best close-up face I have besides his other one where he's kind of want to get like, he looks like he has kind of like the sleepy eyes a little bit, so we're going to play into that. And we're probably going to have to adjust the size of these eyeballs because they're pretty big right now. Even though it's anime, I don't always like it to be like too exaggerated. I'm almost tempted to give him like the sleepy character look, but I don't know enough about the character's personality for that. Let's kind of give him like expression like he's like maybe a little tired, but he's gonna get right back at it because he's trying to make his where he lives a better place according to his bio that Kain gave us. I think it's looking pretty good so far. I know in one of his other references here, he has a scar on, looks like this eye over here. So kind of get his eyebrow kind of like this. Let's get his other eye going here. You always want to kind of try to do the eyes as soon as possible when you start drawing them. That way they don't end up looking like wildly different. So it's probably like the best tip I have for drawing the other eye. Don't let too much time pass. Yeah, we're gonna We're going to give a little break in his eyebrow, and we're going to extend the scar a little bit. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Let's see, let's just kind of... So I know his shirt's gonna have like where it's extended a little bit here, especially since he's, you know, coming up. There's gonna be some maybe up like this. Some little bit of wrinkle there. And I am certainly no expert when it comes to rendering clothing, but I would like to get better, so this will be a nice practice. Let's see, does he tuck his shirt in? Does not look like it. Cool. Bring that out a little bit more. Let's get the tension from here. It's going to be kind of like that. Just get his shirt like that. And I'll probably have to get a reference for this shirt too, just to make sure it's not looking janky. So tension will be kind of like coming this way. Tension's like coming across still, so kind of like that. And then across there. It looks like he does have a belt underneath his shirt here, so we're gonna at least put the like buckle, and we'll kind of do this, and then maybe we'll have a little bit of the belt hang out a little bit there. And kind of where his pants are. Down there. He's got like these round glasses. And of course we can always adjust this. I'm actually pretty glad that I was telling Havoc I really wanted to draw a guy character, so it's cool that just happened to come up. Just kind of manifested it into existence. Alright, he's got some buttons on his shirt. And he's got some buttons, or his. Those are usually on the inside of the cuff, so let's put it here. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Alright, so this one has the key going, has the handle up here, but I want to make sure that I'm showing consistency. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it goes on that side. Although it's different on this side, this picture here. I think I'm gonna go with this reference since this is like one of the main ones here. And I think I'm gonna do that on a separate layer with a different color, just so I can, you know, kind of get it right. And I kind of want it to come, so I'm thinking out of here like this. We're gonna have that, and I'll try to find as best I can how the key actually looks from the references in just a minute. So I just want to make sure that my perspective here isn't like super crazy. So we're going to make this into like a rectangle kind of here, going across, and then it's going to follow this, and it looks like it's got like a, kind of goes out like this for like the handle area. I'm gonna make it come in more though, of course. I might have to move this side up actually, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Maybe more like that. And we're gonna take advantage of our symmetry tool when I go to do this. But we're just getting like a basics of where it is, so it so if I need to like adjust the size or anything, I can. Let's do like the diamond up here. There's like a diamond shape. I'll have to make that more even. Like that. And we'll exaggerate this, of course. I like this character too because it's kind of like almost like a Guilty Gear and Soul Eater kind of combo going on here. And I'm thinking maybe what I might do actually is move this a little bit more in since his head is also turned a bit. And I kind of want to tilt it a little bit more. Maybe. Not too much. We'll keep it actually parallel with his eye line. Yeah, I love Stein. Stein was such a badass. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good there. Let's kind of maybe cut that off a little bit, and then maybe a little bit here. And let's see. So I need his hands. Doesn't look like he has anything crazy anywhere else going on his body as a homunculus, which is okay. Maybe we can think of something that'll give us a little bit of like artistic freedom and a little bit, but for now, let's just we'll stick to the character. I need to study my Japanese again so I can sing along to these musics. We're going to have to flip this in a second to make sure I didn't completely jack up everything. Let's get like kind of where his knuckle line there. Yeah, we'll give these hands some love when I get to them. Huh? Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, if you guys don't mind, can you just let me know when ads pop up so I can, not be yapping into dead air? I'd appreciate it. Alright. So, let's turn this off. I think that's looking pretty good so far. Let me flip it this way. Then we use our liquefy tool to make some adjustments here. I want to round his face out a little bit more because the character himself has a bit of a rounder face. And the eyes need to actually come over a little bit. Come a little farther apart there. So that's looking pretty good. I think I want to expand the volume of his hair quite a bit here. Especially towards the back of the skull. Alright, that's looking a lot better. Let me flip it back, make sure it looks good this way. Oh yeah, it looks way better. Alright, and Havoc has texted me a reference that she found. See how I have his pose though, like he's putting the jacket on? Oh, cool. She gave me two of them. Ah, nice. Hell yeah.
Almost blurry, so I thought you might take a flutter in the background.
Yeah. Cool. Hell yeah. Havoc is the best. Let me go ahead and email this to myself. So I have it.
Want me to email you the bigger ones?
No, it's okay. She found some Steins Gate references. I didn't even think about that. But they're perfect. Pretty close. Close enough. I have a clutch wife. Yeah, he's definitely the most dramatic scientist. I like how he's not even like an official scientist. He just wears a lab coat. That's just his fashion. Alright, let me download that. And let's stick it in my references. There we go. Took me a second to find the folder. Oh man, I did that wrong. I like meant to cut it and then paste it into this other folder. That's one. Get the other one. Must be this one, right? Is this the other one? No, that's not it. Why did the other one not download? I'm confused. Alright, let me try to get the other reference real quick. Oh, I didn't even download it yet. I'm so good at this. To be honest with you, I'm pretty proud of myself to be able to function at all today, so I'll take the small wins. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's see if I can make this work. And I'm going to do this also on a separate layer in case I need to mess with it. And we'll pick a bright color as well. So it looks like he's kind of pinching the actual collar. Yeah, words. Those words. You know what? I don't think I did this side right. This is honestly something I've never drawn before, so we're in new territory here. And you know what? The actual pose that I got this from had a little kind of preview, so maybe I should look at that too. I'm gonna go down here because it's in my poses. There it is. So they've kind of got it so a little differently. Let's see. They've got it like it's not quite come up all the way yet. So let's do that. Kind of pinch through there. And they've kind of got like this number going on. We could also make it like pretty dynamic by doing that too. Kind of like this. Oh, of course, we would have to have the actual arms for it as well. Because he would actually have it on for the most part. So it's going to be similar to where this is already stretched. So we'll just go ahead and put that over it. And we're just going to have to like mess with this as we go. Yeah. Oh, sitting up straight, getting some water here. Good call. I have not saved once, so let me do that. So let's see. Save as. I'm going to pull this off the other side here. Yeah, now it's saved. Hell yeah. Alright, hell yeah. Cool. Cool. So we got that. And I kinda am thinking here, just so I can get a little bit of a basic background going. Something that might look like a lab or something. Yeah. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Let me go into 3D. This is probably the easiest way to find what I want. Do some scrolling here for a sec. I think I have like a room saved in here that might work out, just so I just have an idea of how to do like a really basic background. Speaking of Steins Gate, through. That poor girl. That poor, simple girl. Just got wrecked so many times. Just over and over. If you guys haven't seen Steins Gate, yeah. I like it. It's really good. It's just also kind of sad at the same time. Ooh, this one's kind of like a... This actually might be cool. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's see. Back it out a bit here. Make sure that's on the ground. Where is the actual scale? That's what I need. Object list. Maybe we can put him in that. Is it just not zoomed in enough? Like, I've got a whole background here. Alright, fine. At least I know where the ground is. That can help me do a background, so. We're also not going to do a crazy complicated background anyway, so. I know the background's back here, so. That's all I really needed. I'm going to duplicate that layer and rasterize it. What I'll do is I'll take the model out of it, maybe. Which one's the model? That's the whole thing. Is this the model? No. Yes, that is. Okay, so we're going to delete that. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Convert to lines and tones. Check the preview. Make sure it's not all wild. .3D lines, maybe? I don't need the tone. I just need the lines. Did it even work? Question mark. So when I turn this off, I'm not seeing anything on this layer. That's super weird. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted. Well, let's try one more time here. Let's do... duplicate... Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the case for most anime where I'm like, what the hell is this dude's problem? Like, get it together. There's stakes here. And they're higher than your bullshit, so like someone's life will be on the line and they're just worried about like some like stupid like I don't know, anxiety or something. It's like, get it together. That person's gonna die. Alright, that's fine. I can just leave it as it is. And then I can figure out a background from there. Cool. Alright, so let's turn that off, and then we can start to do, let's do a cleanup now. So turn that off, turn that off. Lower this down. Sure, it's a pretty small brush here. We'll start with this. I'm going to start with real thin lines, and then I'll go through and I will thicken them up in spots. Alright, I actually did pretty good with that first line. It's close enough. And a little bit from there. And then there. Let's actually make this even lighter. There we go. That way you guys can even see what I'm doing. Let's get his Adam's apple. Even though he's a homunculus, I imagine that he has one. I just do it kind of like stylized, so it's like a weird shape. Something like that. All right. And I honestly don't feel like looking for a reference for the shirt. Maybe when I get to the actual, the bulk of it, I'll find one. Yeah, I feel like this will probably curve a little bit here. Something like that. Come on, select it. Jeez. It's like, no. You know what? I think I need this line to come out more, actually. Make sure the collar lengths or widths are about the same. Let's turn this back on for a sec just so I can double check where his anatomy is. Because normally I just draw up like the whole anatomy, but since I'm a little behind on my schedule, we're going to go ahead and use our resources as much as we can. Alright, that's pretty good for that. Let me go ahead and flip it back. Oh, the last song? I think it was from Demon Slayer. Pretty sure. Oop, let me get some water. And I'm up straight. I do have to lean a little bit in to get to my desk. Yeah, we're actually just going to leave that kind of that. Maybe this way. There we go. Yeah, that was better. Oh, no, it's okay. You can always ask. No harm in that. Especially if it's a song you like. Should have done these glasses in a different color on a different layer here so I could see everything that I drew underneath. That's my bad. May at least get his. Maybe I'll do his eyes and that will help. Oh, and don't be afraid to draw like through your lines, and then you can always go back and like clean it up later. That way you can get like the right shapes, and you can have the more confidence in your lines. Oops. Let's see, he's got the scar. So we kind of want to get that. Hmm? I kind of like the shape of his eyelid here for this part of the scar. And we'll get his eyebrow. And the eyebrows kind of wrap around the skull a little bit there. Then, of course, we're going to erase a little bit of the eyebrow away where his scar goes through. And get rid of this line, this line. I'm not going to 100% clean it up yet because I want to get the bulk of it done first. Oh, ads. Okay, cool. Take a short break while the ads are gone. All right, are we back yet, you guys? I'm just gonna keep rolling here. I'm having a lot of fun with this already, so why have the fun stop? I'm working on the other eye. Since we got the one side done. Trying to keep the size of the eyes the same best as possible. I know. It's like, I went out for milk and cigarettes and never came back. Such a bad, like, art Aniki, neglecting my cute little kohai here. Houdini. If you guys have never watched the Lucas Brothers moving service cartoon, you guys definitely should. It's so funny. Their dad's name is Houdini, and he's always running away to the island of deadbeat dads. Like the mom is always trying to catch him. It's so funny. Actually, that might be a little too long there. Or jail, yeah. It's so funny. This might need to go a little bit. Maybe angle it slightly. Excuse me. Let me flip it back to make sure it looks okay. I think it does. Well, now the angle's a little weird. Alright. Just a little bit like that maybe, and then and flip. I think that's good. And I'm pretty sure this song is from a chocolate commercial. It's like a really cute commercial. Either that or it's from Spy Family? Yeah, it's Eve. I think it's Eve. Maybe it's not Eve. Hold on. Let me look. No, it is Bump of Chicken. It is Souvenir. So I think it's actually from... oh, you can't hear it? Oh, you're on mute. That's right. Can the rest of you guys hear the music okay? I know Pensy mentioned that they could hear it, so I just want to make sure it's all good. Yeah. Being the best. I have absolutely no bias as far as that goes. None whatsoever. Oh, you didn't like Spy Family that much? Aw, I like it. It was just nice to get something that, like, had a... I don't know, like, the wholesome was, like, really cool. And then, like, the action scenes were, like, super, like, well done for being such, like, a wholesome anime. I don't know. I liked it. It's definitely like a different kind of anime. So yeah, no, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to like what you like, you know? I don't like it when like anime fans like get judgy and like shitty with people about what they like and they don't like. So you'll never have to worry about that from me. The only thing I might judge you on a little bit is if you are into something that's like got like pedophilia or rape in it. Then I might be like, yeah, I mean, you like what you like, but I don't know if we can be friends. Like there are some things that have that in it, but it's not like something that happens like on the regular. Like obviously, like I like Berserk, and that has some very uncomfortable scenes, but that's kind of like the whole almost the whole deal with that anime is that everybody's traumatized as fuck. So yeah, exactly. Dark themes not glorifying it. Correct. That is a good way to put it. All right, let's get some hair going here. And I've been having fun with hair lately, so I'm going to do that with this as well. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Guts deserves some actual smashing too, so. Oh, hell, hell yeah. You have, like, way more than me. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Pensy got that social media game on pat, on lock. Well, I'm super happy for you. That's amazing. Mm. Yeah. Floofs and beeps. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of my rule of thirds thing here so I can see. I think it's looking good so far, though. Nice. Alright, let's flip this way. We want to make sure that the hair comes from the part right here. Oops. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to finish that up, and we'll be working on our smut empires together. Just rolling around in money. Yeah. Let's get his ear going here, at least where it is, and then I think what I'll do is I'll turn the sketch off and I'll start cleaning up the lines that I've done here at least. Try to work smarter, not harder here. Alright, let's turn this off. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm always open for that, so I know John 117 wanted to do some sort of different chat for art shares, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what he was looking for or what they were looking for, so um, I gotta like coordinate with them and see what exactly their idea was. All right, I'm gonna leave this part of the eyebrow in front on there. We're gonna do a little, start doing some line variation just a little bit here and there. Just where it kind of connects. Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. It's a good idea. I'm all for putting as many channels as you guys want or would need in there. So and I think what I'm going to do with this character, instead of filling in the eyelashes black, I think I'm going to do with his hair color. So it'll be a little lighter. We could do some actual like shadowing and detailing in there. I'm gonna have this come over the hair right here, I think. Cause anime. Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry, I think I just literally smacked the mic with my coffee cup there. We're just gonna thicken up lines just a little bit and some spots. I think I like doing this after I do the lines because if I do it while I'm doing the lines, I'll make them like way too thick in a lot of areas. So, and it looks really nice lately the way I've been doing it. So, I think if it's a good thing, might as well stick with it, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm the boss. Oh, I don't know if you heard in the last stream, Pensy, but I picked up another. I picked up Resident Evil 3 remake, and I picked up Village. So, and I also picked up Ori and the Blind Forest. So, like, I'm excited to play that. Or the Will-O-Wisp. It's one of the ones because, like, there was one that it wouldn't let me get because it wasn't available anymore. Um, so I got to figure out which one of those I'm gonna play after we finish up Alien. But I know you like watching me play Resident Evil, so that's when the inappropriate Aniki comes out. Damn, you're really good. It will probably take me way longer than that. But at least I'll have you there to coach me. I think 3 is actually one of the only original ones that I didn't complete. I watched our friend play it. Yep, standing up straight, getting some water, and then I'm gonna save. Gotta remember to add that. Keep forgetting. Keep forgetting with my ADHD brain. It's like, you know what you should do? Anything else except for adding that button. That's what you should do. And I gotta put up the art share post. I haven't done that yet. Oh, by the way, the last Saturday's art share is now up on YouTube. I put it up last night for anybody who missed the VOD. want to make sure the world sees your beautiful art. So that's the whole point. I don't know why. Sometimes when I draw like expressions, like the characters kind of look almost like sleazy in a way. But you know what? I think it's fine. Kind of like I'm about to take this like alchemy knowledge and do something bad with it, or do something I'm not technically allowed to do. But it's like he's already a homunculus, so I'm sure in this world there's probably already laws against that. So he's like, I'm a living like violation of the law, so fuck it. I'll do what I want. It's for the greater good. Oh, Roy. I don't know. I liked him so much better in Brotherhood. I actually kind of like, he kind of got on my nerves in the original. Oh, wait. This is supposed to go behind, I think. It does, yeah. And the way he, like, just, I don't know, spoilers here with Lust was just like, god damn. Which is fair because Hughes was my favorite character. And then they got rid of him. I was like, no, not Hughes. Not a character that's really easy for me to cosplay. Which I never did. I saw that Markiplier cosplayed him and I was like, perfect. Oh, yeah. I do like that they showed that he was also like, even though he was an intelligence officer, he was still a badass with his knives. So I was just like, hell yeah. It's definitely still one of my all-time favorite anime. So this is always the most time-consuming part, I think. But it's okay. It's worth it in the end. And that's all that matters. I'm sure it's not overly exciting to watch, but you know what? It's happening. When you're here, you're here. There's like this a while ago, like before AI became like a really big thing, there was these bots that were they were feeding commercials to like restaurants and stuff into it to make it like a text commercial, and the one for Olive Garden was just so funny. Oh yeah, it might not have been an actual bot, but they were saying it was a bot, but it was so fucking funny. And like one of the like the end of it is like Olive Garden, when you're here, you're here. I was just like, wow, that's perfect. Because Olive Garden's so damn bland. Sorry for any Olive Garden enjoyers out there. Olive Garden enthusiasts. I'm sure there's a Reddit somewhere of like people who like love Olive Garden so much and they're like, this is how you take advantage of everything and enjoy your favorite things for cheap. Control. More money, power, fame. Money, power, fame. I love this band. They did like the badass music for the final fight of season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. The dun, 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 dun. When like Yuji's like going to town on him. Like, oh, it's so sick. Very much chef's kiss. Let's get a little bit of, just a tad bit of detail on here. Again, still thinking about the rule of thirds though, so 1/3 of it should not have detail for the eyes to rest. We just want to make sure that the form is still intact. I think it's looking pretty good so far though. Yeah, this is definitely going to be multiple streams, but that's okay. We'll take a slight break from the comic to finish this up. Just a slight one. It's the Ballad of Sandwich Coon. AKA Everybody Dates Kirito. The anime. He's not just dual wielding swords, if you know what I mean. Always be with you. But of course, Lisa killing it with the opening. I don't think Lisa's ever going to retire. She's just popping out jam after jam. If I remember right, I think she's married to like her producer or something. That could be incorrect information, so don't quote me on that. Just making up headcanon for Lisa. I wonder what Lisa's real name is. Or her original name. I'm sure it's a lot prettier than, like, the white girl name she chose. I could just be being a hater, though. Woo! In there. I don't know why. I've just enjoyed, like, doing all these hair details. It's been super fun. It's also a lot of fun to color it too when it's done. So I feel like it has like way more form to it. That's probably that's probably why I'm enjoying it. I am excited that I get to take a day off from moving today. We do still have like a few things to do, like we're supposed to be out by the 20th, so we have to go back and do some cleaning. But yeah, I'm taking a break. And there's like a few more things we have to grab. Just minor stuff. All the pain in the ass stuff is out of the way, so yeah, it really sucks. But yeah, like I said, the next move's gonna be out of the country, so we will pay someone to help us move if we have to move when we go overseas, because it will actually be affordable to do so. Oh, I don't know. I gotta make that happen. Hopefully soon. Because like our current place is just like a temporary, basically, arrangement until we can figure that out. We're gonna try to manifest it as soon as possible. If I can get more commissions, it will be a lot sooner. You know, if I can actually start making like some money off my art, or off of this actually streaming, because right now I'm not really making much on streaming, which is totally fine. I do want it to eventually be like my main source of income though. Um, well, it depends on how much money we get and how quickly. If we get enough money, we'll probably just go straight to Japan. If it takes a little bit longer, we were thinking about possibly like maybe like somewhere in Europe, just as like a base of operations where it's a little bit cheaper to live, and that way we can save up money to go to Japan. But the ultimate goal is to go to Japan, and we want to start in a like animation studio there and like a media company. So, and then invite all the awesome artists that we've come across in our time to come work for us. So we can make some super cool animations. Yeah, yeah, that's the goal. That's the ultimate plan, is to have the media company, and like hire people and treat them really well and pay them the wages and not overwork them. That's the plan. Because I wouldn't like that to happen to me. So would want to treat our employees well enough that they want to stay and they want to work for us. So I feel like that's what a lot of companies are dumb about. It's like, yeah, let's overwork everybody and then pay them crap and then wonder why they quit. As someone who has worked many crappy jobs, I wouldn't do that to someone else. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what we're gathering. We're networking as well with this with streaming here. So you guys stick with me, and we'll go from there. I'm not holding you hostage though, so you're free to do whatever you want. I need to either set up like a Ko-fi or like a Patreon or something. I was kind of thinking about doing that for my non-safe for work stuff, like setting up like either like Ko-fi or like something like that. Oh, thank you, Pensy. I was not gonna bother you at all about that if you didn't send me the rest of the money. I was just gonna just take the 15. So, thank you. You've been so cool that I'm not gonna hound you about anything. So you've been very helpful to like the stream and the community. So, and I trust you not to take advantage of me. So it's funny. I started a DeviantArt. I've already got people like, "Do you do free art requests?" I'm like, "Dude, no." It's like the only way you're gonna get free art out of me is if you join my art raffle, or if you want actual art from me, you gotta like commission me. So But I get it too with artists. Not all of us are generally pretty broke, but still, I got to be compensated for my time at the very least. So yeah, it's still live. So I actually I saw a video that DeviantArt is actually apparently a really good place to get commissions going and actually get paid pretty well for it. I need to look into it. Apparently, there's like a forum in it that's like buried somewhere. Like you have to go through a couple menus, but once you get to it, there's like apparently a lot of like commission opportunities there. If I find it, I will let you guys know. Because I know how it is trying to pay bills. So the person's advice was to like just try to find commission requests that fit like stick to one genre in particular. Like, don't spread yourself thin and be like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and yada yada yada. It's like, no, I just do this specifically. This is what you'll pay me for. I was like, that makes sense. How dare you make sense? It's like, it's cool if you can do a bunch of different stuff, but in a way, it actually, it really does actually limit your opportunities, especially if you're not like strong in every single thing that you can do. Specializing is the way to go. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that's true. So it's like if somebody is commissioning you, like they're finding you and commissioning you, that means that they already know what to expect from you. So they're literally looking for like your style in particular. Like somebody's not gonna come to you and be like, "Hey, can you do a digital painting for me?" Because they know you don't do digital artwork. So like if I keep posting like this style, which is what I will most likely do from now on, this will be like people will see this and be like, "This is what I can expect from Moniki." Having people be able to like instantly look at your work and know exactly that it's yours is what is the goal. Like you've already got that down, Pensy. I definitely can look at your art and be like, oh, that's Pensy's. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a multi-stream. It's like I haven't even finished the lines just for the face here. I still got to do the lines for the rest of it. I'm debating whether I'm going to stream tomorrow. I haven't decided yet because I normally don't stream on Wednesdays, but I might just to do like a little bit of a catch up. Thursday though, actually, yeah, I will stream tomorrow because I have to take Thursday off to finish up the move. So I will not be streaming on Thursday. So I'll do tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I kind of want to start doing some more gaming streams, so I might do one on Sunday. I haven't decided. I'm debating it. I'm trying not to burn myself out is the main thing because I get tired really fast because I'm old. Hmm. I missed what you were asking about, Pensy. I'm sorry. I was yapping there for a minute. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely looking good so far. I'm just thinking it's gonna take it's gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna split it up into multiple streams. Ads. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
That should be one.
All right. It seems that that was a short ad at least for Havoc. She only had like a short, I guess, Taco Bell ad or something. I'm gonna keep rolling here. I think I'm gonna try my best to get through most of the line work before we finish up anyway. And also, I missed you guys, so it makes me happy to hang out with you guys while I do artwork. You're in my new favorite people club. Havoc was like one of the only members there for a while, so it's so funny like looking back like when I first started streaming about just how insanely nervous I was to talk to people on the internet. But you guys have done like just such an awesome job just being so like welcoming and chill like you know I haven't been exposed to like any wildness, any craziness, any like major drama really, so I appreciate it. Okay, all right. Get away from Stone Ocean. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm like, yeah, like I'm okay in person if somebody like kind of talks to me first, and then I don't shut the hell up. So, but otherwise, I'm actually like pretty shy until you know, till I get the conversation rolling. Unless I'm drinking. If I'm drinking, then I'm just like, hey, I love everybody. Let's all be friends. With the power of anime and friendship, we will all get along. And then I find out that I'm talking to somebody who doesn't know what anime is, and I'm like, shit. Now they just think I'm weird. But I'm gonna roll with it because I am weird. They can just suck it up and deal with it. It's too late. We're already engaged in conversation. I don't know, I usually do pretty well though. Once I do start talking to people, like they do eventually start gravitating to me. And I don't know if I just like secretly have Riz that I'm not aware of. Like I've noticed sometimes like when I get like real confident and I just start talking, like people will like start to gather around me and start talking to me and I'm just like, "Oh, this is different. This is new." Oh, yeah. Same. So, I'm originally from the northern part of the United States. So, I actually live in the southern United States right now. So, like, sometimes I'll get my southern accent and my northern accent will come together, and some of my words will get all, like, extra fucky. Oh, yeah. Havoc burns bright all the time. I'm a water sign, so I'm a little more squirrely, I guess. My default mode is like people might be mean to me, so. Oh, yeah. I cannot control like my facial expressions, so I have zero poker face. So if I don't like you and I'm looking at you, you will know it. It won't be. It will be blatantly obvious. I will be looking into the depths of your soul with burning like you suck. Havoc calls it my Scorpio eyes, so it's like a freaking like a Nardo like ability, the Scorpio eyes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I don't know. Like I said, I have a switch when it comes to it. Like for the most part, I'm introverted, but once I feel like I might be like accepted, like I just like immediately I'm like friends forever. Let's all get along and do have fun. I have had to learn as I've got older though to make sure that I still establish boundaries. Because I used to have a bunch of people take advantage of how nice I was, so that is no longer a thing. Yeah, that's right. Scorpios. Scorpio. Those that are old enough for the hook reference there. For those that don't know, it's probably a really weird movie to go back and look at now. But it used to be one of my favorite movies as a kid. It's called Hook. Robin Williams is the main character, and he is Peter Pan as an adult that ends up going back and relearning how to be a kid again, basically. Oh yeah, I love Robin Williams. I miss him. Robin Williams was a national treasure, a joy to the world. It's so funny actually, like watching his stand up because it is pretty like raunchy, but all of his movie work is like some of the most wholesome shit I've ever seen in my life. Especially stuff like Patch Adams was like, "I'm not crying, you're crying." Damn you, Robin. Why are you so wholesome? Alright, I think we got almost all this cleaned up here, which is super cool. Super fast jellyfish just in time for breakfast. Oh man, I should listen to some gorillas. I haven't listened to gorillas in a hot minute. I'm about to do that. As much as I love some anime music here. Hold on, let me find gorillas. They probably have new music that I have not been listening to. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this will be good vibes for the art stream anyway. I know sometimes I blast you guys out with metal here, and maybe I should have some chiller music every now and then. Oh my god, I haven't listened in so long I don't even remember the lyrics. Yeah. No. Twitter, why? You have so many followers. Twitter should be like, this is perfect. They have so many followers. People obviously want to see what they do. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to, but I really, I don't know. I can't tell if it really does make a difference or not. I guess it does. Because I feel like sometimes people, like, I post, like, a lot. And I feel like a lot of people don't even see it. It really sucks. Like, especially when it's like, I need to tell you guys, like, something's going on for stream, or like I'm not gonna be there, or something like that. Sometimes it's just like lost in the ether or something, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I tried to let people know. They're like, you're not important. I'm like, shut up. I know. Don't have to tell me. Oh, well, I'm glad you see them all. Maybe people just don't want to. Other people maybe just don't want to interact. I mean, that's also a possibility. A lot of people, like, it's hard to get somebody's attention on social media anyway, because they're usually just flicking through it like really fast. So hell yeah. Hey, if you don't have anything new, it's totally okay. You can put up whatever you want. It can be older, it can be work in progress, it can even be stuff that you've already put up before. Totally fine. I'm glad that, like, by doing this, it's encouraging people to do more artwork, but like I said, it's not like I don't want to stress anybody out. Like, oh god, I got to get something done. All I wanna hear is a message beep, because I don't get to sleep now. Oh my god, I don't remember the lyrics. I think ask these hazmats like ass cracks. Don't stop, get it. I don't listen to them enough. Is the problem? Like, I listened to them like a lot growing up, and then I just decided I was gonna like, kind of like branch out and find more music, and I think they just got kind of like lost in the shuffle. Like, I love them. Don't get me wrong. I just it's been so long, so I just don't remember the lyrics, which sucks because I really want to sing along. I'm just like, ah. I don't want to sound stupid because I don't know the words. Not anymore. I'm trying to get like more confident, like kind of singing around people. Especially since like when we moved to Japan, they're really big into karaoke, of course. It's like the birthplace of karaoke, obviously. Um, I've never been confident enough to do it before, so kind of using streaming as like a little bit of a way to like ease myself into singing around people. Like, once I get some foam up, I might actually start trying to like belt some stuff out. Do like some real singing with some range. I am not a singer though, so it's just something I'd like to do every now and then. I haven't listened to their new music yet, so maybe that'll pop up here. I also like injured my vocal cords back in the day because I was singing Panic to the Disco with my windows down and it was cold outside and I lost my voice really bad. Ever since then, I can't hit like certain notes anymore because my voice gets like scratchy and and cracks. Just like, fuck. This is a song I haven't heard. Oh, this is Hoser. It just like decided to go rogue and play whatever it wanted. That's okay. I like Hoser. However, if I am ever singing on here and it gets like annoying or like it just sounds awful, please let me know. I will knock that shit off so fast. Oh, I do like this song. Nice. Good call. I do need to learn the lyrics of the song. I actually heard it recently and I was like, ooh, I really like this song. Ooh, this makes me want to listen to Teddy Swims. I love Teddy Swims. Let me get this. What's it called? Well, I'll just do Teddy Swims. There we go. There it is. I love this song. I'm not gonna hold me lately. I don't know myself anymore. This guy's got pipes. Tell you I'm no gonna be alone. Slowly, the skin off my bones. No, I lose control. When you're not next to me. I haven't heard her sing too much, but from what she has done, because she's also shy about it, it sounded really nice. When you're not there with me, my heart would be, you'll be lots of I lose control when you're not here. Being a part of the front of you, can't you see? I lose control. This song is also like super sexy. In my heart, baby, you'll be the last of me. I lose control. Oh, I can't hit that note. My voice is too deep for that one. Mm-mm. Song is so good. Let's see. What else can we do here? What do I want? I'm like obsessed with Sleep Token, so I'm gonna play some Sleep Token. Summer Christmas had me back. No gonna faces on the fading to black. It feels like falling into the sea. Not a space against to me. And I'll play these golden plays on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the morning is cold, I can't see the bottom. Look for air and choke on it all. Nobody else know I got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone and who I'd be when the empire falls? I'll be forgotten. Man, it's so warm in this room. Jesus. I'm dying. Oh, I should be touring alone. These cards are boring. I'm not no golden grand piano with voices from the shadows of anything the same. Oh yeah, the new songs are so good. They say place on repeat. When the river runs dry and the water is cold, then I know if I can't see the bottom. Choke on it all. I also have like no cardio these days, so like my lung power is like. I'll be forgotten. Nobody knows me. You are a relief. What is silent to you, like it's screaming to me. Nobody knows me. I've been right of myself. No, looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. Is cool. Aw, hey, you're welcome, Pansy. Hey, you guys helped me out too. Trust me, I've been down in the dumps myself. Um, you know, there's a lot of things going on that are like beyond my control at the moment, and being here with you guys is very, very therapeutic. It definitely makes me feel a lot better. I'm honored that people show up just to hang out with me. Um, I couldn't ask for anything more than that. So thank you guys as well. You guys are great. And if you can't tell, I'm from the north now after saying you guys over and over again. You guys. I mean, are you at least getting to like, spend some time with her? Like, wait, did it skip over the next song? I love this song. I know you said she's been overseas, and of course, our current climate here is pretty shitty, so I try not to go into politics, but I'm just going to say I'm not a fan of the country at the moment, so I feel like most artists are probably in the same mindset. If you're not, it's okay. I still love you. Put your arms around me, arms around me. Oh, I bet. It's like, she's gone somewhere, I'm sure, where things actually function and are less stressful, so it's gotta be difficult to come back to a totally different scenario. I think I love Sleep Token so much because like a lot of their lyrics are like references to like alchemy and physics and space and all that. It makes me just push my glasses up my face into like nerd mode. Like I know what that means. I'm like, that's so clever. Vessel, you're a genius with your lyrics. And it is triangles time for these folds here. It's everybody's favorite time, triangle time. Thanks, God. I have been past our half-life. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, when you get an outside perspective, like, it's really difficult to ignore. There's also like there's a lot of just like kind of like brainwashing mentality that, this is the best place to be and you know, definitely far from the truth. I'm sure there's like maybe like some areas out there where it's like, it's like super rural and you can't really super feel the effects of everything, but I don't know. It makes me sad, but it's fine. All right, I'm gonna turn my reference back on when I do the fingers here, the digits. Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially, when you're in a situation where there isn't really anything you can do about it. Yeah, I totally get it. Kind of where we're at right now. So, all we can do is we can stay positive. We can put our energy towards things that are productive, and if you have a goal in mind, make sure that you know, you're focusing all your efforts towards it, all your energy towards it, and good things will happen. So, you put good energy out there, you'll get good energy back. So, yeah. Well, I'm sorry that's stressing you out. Sometimes you just have to vent to get it out, and then you feel better, at least for a little bit. And bottling it up certainly doesn't do any help. Like you can DM me anytime if you need to talk. Of course, if I take a second to get back to you, I might be a little bit busy, but I'll try my best. Yeah, I mean, sometimes she's probably not doing it on purpose. I bet she's probably just worried about you guys. Like I don't know your sister or your family. I know some people just sometimes people get in so focused on what they're trying to say or what they're trying to do that they don't really notice the consequences and how's it affecting other people. Um, Sometimes you just have to flat out tell them, be like, yo, the things you're saying are they're stressing me out or they're hurting my feelings, they're making me feel bad. Can we talk about something else? Try to change the subject. Sometimes like I say stuff that like stresses out Havoc, and she's got to be like, yo, can you not? And I'll be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. So I am guilty myself. Oh yeah, that's right. We need the from a slab coat too. So let's have it kind of like go down like this a little bit. I think and kind of loop around. show that he's wearing two different coats. Well, he's got the coat and then he's got his shirt here. And I like to put like a little bit of like a lip, so it's not just like 100% like line on line there, so you can see that it's like got some width to it. You know, clothing isn't paper, so and we know that the tension is like down here, so we can kind of bring the make the folds follow the tension. And there'll be some down here where it meets at the elbow, some along this lines like that. Well, maybe not exactly following that line. I think that will cause a what's called like a, I think it's called like a tangent in art terms. It's where two lines are intersecting where they shouldn't, and it causes like a weird like visual effect. So you kind of want to avoid that. It's like avoiding a tangent when you're speaking. It's like, let the other person speak. I do tangents all the time, IRL. If I was a superhero, I'd be Tangent Man. I don't know. Siblings are weird sometimes. Like I can't talk to my siblings anymore. Just I had to cut them out. So you got to do what's good for like your mental health. Like if somebody's not going to be grateful of you like helping them, then don't bother taking the time to help them. Like all right, let's get this. Maybe start doing some of this lap coat here so I don't get confused with the lines. Oh my goodness, if I can get my brush to work. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's what it is. That's actually going to cover a good amount of that. So, why don't I erase away these lines so I don't get confused? Like that. Try not to have like an insane amount of layers because sometimes I get confused doing that too. No. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll get the basic lines done today, and I will do some of the line width variation and whatnot. Maybe like tomorrow or something, because we've been going pretty long so far, and I need to take a break soon. Oh no, you're fine. It's okay. I get it. You gotta let it out, when it's bothering you. So let's see. Would it be coming through the finger a little bit there? Can't really tell. Hey, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm here for my friends when they need it, so. You guys are good to me, so I'll be good right back. Oh man, I'm getting so sweaty. I feel gross. Alright, let's turn this off for a sec. I think that'll help. I'm really liking how this is turning out so far, though. I'm pretty excited. And we don't need to worry so much about the details going farther away from the face, so I don't want to overdo it. Cooperate. Maybe we'll have some of the lines from where the pockets are. Let's bring our roll of thirds up here. That'll probably help out some. Have some folds that point up towards the point of interest. Because you want to go like either like where these lines like intersect. It's kind of where you want to put the flow of things. Let's turn this back on so I can do this hand. I swear one of these days I'm going to legitimately learn to do hands, so I will not need assistance. I know there's all sorts of tutorials, I just gotta take the time to do them. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, they do suck. Alright, yeah, I'm sitting upstream, get some water. That's actually the last of my water there. So it's a good indicator that I need to take a break here soon. Yeah, I definitely want to get confident with being able to do hands from memory and be able to just draw anything that I want to draw from like any angle with like the proper anatomy. So, those are goals that I have. I just got to make sure that I actually work towards them, like not just say, hey, I'm going to do this and then never do it. So I say a lot of things. Actually doing them is what makes you, improve. So speaking and doing are two different actions. Yeah. And what's weird is like this model is like doesn't really have like the wrist here, so I gotta kind of like figure out how the wrist actually would work here. Maybe like that. I'm gonna look up a reference for this later. I'm just gonna get the general lines. I think what's so weird about hands is just their like 3D dimensions are kind of crazy. Like they're slightly flat on the top of the fingers, and then they're like more rounded, like when you get underneath. So squaring them off at the top makes them look a little more uh, believable. Or so I've been told. Alright, let's see. Now we gotta get some more of the shirt here. Alright, so there's some tension going this way, off the elbow. And it's kind of kind of going this way tension wise. And then there's kind of like some shapes in between here from where the tension point is. And we'll put his kind of like the coat sleeve, kind of come around. And then some of this is actually his shirt sleeve, the inside here. And let's go in here and kind of get that. And then he's got like the button here. That, and this kind of comes up. That, and it probably has some more, a little bit of tension there. Alright, I feel like we have a good amount of the line work done. It's just going to be like kind of cleaning up at this point, and then adding the, I'll have to do like the key and yeah, I'll have to do the key and his glasses, and then we can do like flats. So I know the line work's kind of thin right now, so it might be a little difficult to see. Let me go ahead and save. I'm gonna get my big ass head out of the way so we can look at what we've done here, so I can wrap this up. Let's move it over. That'll fit the screen. There we go. So that's as far as we got today. I think we did really well. Of course, like before I start again, I will... Yeah, I know. Hey, you know, like I said, I missed you guys. I wanted to make up for, you know, some lost time there. So yeah, it was a good time. You know, we got pretty far on Kain's OC here. I'm liking the direction it is going so far. So let me go ahead and we'll throw you guys in the lobby and we'll wrap this up. I want to thank all you guys for being here today. You are awesome, keeping me company, listen to me yap, listen to me kind of sing horribly. All that good stuff. I will pick this back up, I believe, tomorrow, you know, where we left off, and then Thursday I will take off. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. If you're not following me, go ahead and give me a follow to see when I go live. If you would like to, you know, help me out here and there, if you like seeing my content, maybe consider subscribing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.